Hey everybody, Sami Abusaad here with the Strategic Day Trader. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, Coming on to do a quick video for tonight about a couple things. First, my favorite breakout or breakdown pattern of all time, and then the second thing is talk about the Google earnings, okay? And why I actually didn't take Google short, even though it was the same exact setup as Amazon. If you're listening, if you're tuning in live, please be sure, and if you like the video and you find benefit in it, please be sure to hit the like button and let me know you liked it, or just say hi. I love hearing from you. And if you come in later and watch the video later and you have any questions, just type them into the comment section. Be also sure to click on the links in the description of the video, check them out, and reach out if you have any questions. So let's go ahead and take a look at the favorite breakout or breakdown pattern of all time. I'm actually going to draw it out first, okay? So here it is. You have a stock, in this case, bearish, in a downtrend that bounces a bit, okay? And then goes back down to the low of the day and bases at prior support. That's the pattern. This is it. Super easy, super simple. Right off the declining 20, short. That's it. As easy as pie, right? Really easy. So again, you have a stock that's bullish, pulls back, goes back up to the high of the day, and bases at the high of the day. The moment the moving average catches up, it means it's ready to break out. What's happening in this case is what we call the transfer of supply. Supply, resistance, right, is absorbed, and once it's exceeded, a lot of that supply, a lot of the shorts are going to be forced to cover. So the transfer of supply into demand. Does that make sense? When a stock goes back up to the prior resistance and bases instead of pulling back, right? That's bullish. That is really, really bullish. Likewise, when a stock goes to a prior pivot low and instead of bouncing, creating a double bottom, it actually goes sideways, that's really, really bearish also. And then you can play the breakdown. So this is exactly what happened to the TRTN today. We had a prior pivot low at $32, the whole number also, which is another reference point, and it created a very, very tight base at 32 bucks. I typed it into the room under 32 by 32.15. Really, under $32 by 32.10. Under the whole number, 32 by 32.10. But just give it a few pennies. What time was this? 2:30. So this is my room, right? The strategic day trader room, 2:30. TRTN short, 32 by 32.15. Okay. So, and then from there, it dropped, I think, 70 cents. I captured 60 or 60 something cents, trailed it over the 1 minute bars high. Basically, when you have a momentum stock, you can just trail it bar by bar, always. If it's a momentum stock, the moment it takes out the prior bars high, it's reversing. So I keep it simple. I try to keep it simple. Over the prior bars high, out, which was around 31.40 or so. And I had 2,000 shares. Okay, I got in before it even triggered because I was afraid I would get skipped if I waited. Look at that 1 penny base. Isn't that a beauty? I mean, so beautiful. So beautiful. Another 1 penny base here. Could have added to it there. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm showing you here a breakdown play, but the same concept applies to the upside. I know a lot of you perhaps like to play long rather than short. No problem. Same exact concept applies to the upside. All right, so that's called the transfer of demand in this case. Demand, what was demand, becomes supply. And then you can short it off the declining 20, which it was right off the declining 20 on the 5-minute chart. Beautiful. Almost right off the 20, a little bit away from it, but 45 degree, that's perfect. So it was really, really nice. So that was my best trade. I didn't have I didn't have like a humongous day or anything like this, but 1,200 bucks, one shot, one target. MGNX was done on the mic live in the morning with the room. So was the WERF, and that's it. The rest of the stuff, small winners, small losses. Okay, That's today. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was Google today. Google reported, and Google, I don't know if you watched my video about Amazon, Tesla, and Apple. I did a video about, I play earnings, right? And I played the Amazon earnings, and Google had the same exact setup. Short, running up into resistance just above the 200. Compare the Google to Amazon. Same exact. So this should have been, Google should have been a short today, and I was aware of it because I scanned the earnings list before the close every day. In fact, I typed into the room also, Google is similar to Amazon as an earnings play, but weekly and monthly, far more bullish. So that's why I passed. So let me go ahead and show you. So Amazon, 2 green bars up, meaning expectation amongst investors was high, and yet into resistance. So they're really setting themselves up for disappointment, because when the expectations are high, it doesn't take very much for the stock to gap down and create a lot of pain for everybody. Now, I like the Amazon as a short, and I did it. I actually still have Amazon. I still have Amazon. And from where? From 17.17. It's up $100. I mean, I'm sorry, $100. Yeah, $100 per share. I only have 5 shares, but that makes it up $500. I have Apple from 146.38. Anyways, so I just want to show you Amazon, 2 green bars into resistance, but check it out, guys and gals, into the declining 20 MA on the weekly chart. Picture perfect sell setup. So I love that. And that's precisely why I did Amazon short, and I still have it, as I showed you. Okay? Now, Google, G-O-O-G-L, it wasn't a sell setup on the weekly. It was actually above the moving average on the weekly chart, rather than into it. When I say the moving average, I mean the declining 20 MA, rather than into it. So that's not a good short. If you look at the monthly time frame, that's not a good short on the monthly. And that's why I didn't do the Google, even though if we were to compare Google to Amazon, Amazon is on the right. I'd have to add more data to it. Let's say 800 days. So you get the 200 MA. Right into the 200, just popped its head above it. And Google on the daily, same exact. Popped its head above the 200 into a prior pivot high. So same exact setup. I did Amazon, worked. Google would be working, but I didn't do it because of that concept that we teach, that's called multiple time frame alignment. Okay, multiple time frame alignment. So Google didn't have it, Amazon did. It worked anyway, but no regrets. I'm not in it. If you enjoyed the video, again, be sure to hit the like button. Notice that whatever I talk about, I sure hope that it makes sense. It's not mumbo jumbo, coming up with stuff out of the blue. The logic needs to be intrinsically valid. And I also show you proof that for example, I did the Amazon, right? A lot of people just go on and on and on about nonsense stuff, and then they don't show you proof. Those are the ones you want to stay away from. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video again. Be sure to click on the links in the description of the video and reach out if you have any questions. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.